You seem from your tweets saying that you were upset about the Roger Stone sentencing.
Yeah, I thought it was ridiculous that
you ask the
if that's no, I didn't speak to the judge. I'd be able to do it if I wanted. I have the absolute right to do it. I stay out of things to a degree that people wouldn't believe, but I didn't speak to him. I thought the recommendation was ridiculous. I thought the whole prosecution was ridiculous. And I look at others that haven't been prosecuted, or I don't know where it is now. But when you see that, I thought it was an insult to our country, and it shouldn't happen. And we'll see what goes on there. But that was a horrible aberration. These are I guess the same Mueller people that put everybody through hell, and I think it's a disgrace. No, I have not been involved with it at all.
Just for the...
I'm sorry.
So,
are we allowed to laugh?
I mean, you know, nothing to see here.
The Bloomberg ad with the gingerbread man that just says lie, 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 lie. I mean, he's all over all this. He tweeted at night. Lindsey Graham talked to Bill Barr before he went on the Sunday show, so I'm pretty sure Donald Trump can get him on the line anytime he wants to about matters of law and justice as they pertain to his longest-serving political advisor.
And how many Twitter followers does he have?
Just a few. But frankly, I mean, we also have to get to a point where that isn't even laughably a response to what happened. 4 career prosecutors resigned over one case. I talked to 2 former senior officials at DOJ who said they couldn't remember that ever happening over big controversial cases. One left the department entirely, a clear signal that all is not copacetic, as Trump signaled.
Let's bring in our friend Josh Gerstein, who not only covered the Roger Stone trial, he's senior legal affairs correspondent for Politico. Josh, I'm told you were in federal court this morning with 2 of these 4 who obviously did not tip their hand that a career choice was coming from them later today.
No, I don't think they saw this coming at all, though obviously they knew there was something afoot in the Roger Stone case because of the president's 1:48 a.m. tweet. But Jonathan Kravis, who's the number 2 in the U.S. Attorney's Office in D.C. in the fraud and public corruption section, and Adam Jed, who's one of those Mueller prosecutors that kind of continued on the Stone case, were both sitting there for a prolonged 2-hour hearing leading up to a trial we're expecting in April in the internet troll case that Robert Mueller brought. And they were talking about future dates next week and the week after for further court proceedings. And they certainly didn't evince any intention or expectation that they'd be quitting either the Stone case or, in Kravis's case, quitting the U.S. government altogether within just a matter of hours of walking out of that courtroom.
And Josh, can we emphasize for our viewers who may not know how this works that these are lawyers working for the federal government who can make kaleidoscopically, exponentially more money at any number of law firms just blocks away from where they practice for the federal government? For reasons that we can all thank God for, they have chosen to be public servants for a part of their legal careers and had chosen to work for the Department of Justice. Now they've withdrawn themselves.
That's absolutely right, Brian. You know, you're talking about very respected attorneys. They teach at local universities. At least one of them is a former Supreme Court clerk for both for Republican appointed justices on the Supreme Court and on the D.C. Circuit. So it's just very surprising to see this kind of a dramatic action. It does look like they resigned on principle, although so far the Justice Department has really been mum about whether they were pushed out or basically jumped. But some of the court filings do use the word resign, so it does appear that they're the ones who decided they were protesting this decision by Attorney General Barr and other leaders in the Justice Department to reverse the recommendation they'd filed last night of a rather lengthy sentence for Roger Stone.
Josh Gerstein, who was our man explaining the Stone case in real time on our broadcasts, thank you very much.
Thanks,
Another
Brian.
quick break for us. I lied before the top of the hour. When we come back, Kornacki has more data at the big board.